Shout out to everybody out there in the world watching this right now. You could be doing anything at all, but you're here with me, Sound from Club Ambition. Welcome to the club. If you're already subscribed, I appreciate you. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment down below your opinion about this topic. The most important topic right now happening in music, happening in culture, with one of the most pioneering figures ever, who does it every time he speaks lately, it seems like, Kanye West, on Drink Champs. Over the weekend, there was a Drink Champs interview that was conducted. I want to say they filmed it on Saturday or Friday, and they dropped it on Saturday. And unconventional for Drink Champs because they do weekly episodes. They dropped a little boozy episode, I want to say Thursday, Friday. That was the episode for the week. But then they had a special episode recorded. And the reason it's controversial, aside from Kanye's opinions, has been because Kanye went on Tucker Carlson, Fox News. They censored him. They cut out parts from his interview. Also, he went on The Shop, LeBron James's barbershop show with Maverick Carter, and they scrapped that entire episode because he was being censored. People are, why is he being censored? In my opinion, rightfully so. And this is why. He's saying a lot of stuff that is not factual. He's saying a lot of things that are hurting people and are doing more harm than good. It's not even political takes. It's just unfactual statements. In the midst of that, he might have a very dope, inspiring message. He's trying to make us think 20 years ahead. But I watched the entire Tucker Carlson interview. I watched the entire Drink Champs interview. 3 hours long. The first 5 minutes, he says this.
Watch the George Floyd documentary that Candace Owens put up. One of the things that his two roommates said was, they want a tall guy like me. They want a tall guy like me. And the day when he died, he said a prayer for, 8 minutes. He said a prayer for 8 minutes. They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that.
Wrong.
He said, mama is his girlfriend.
Wrong.
He said he screamed for his mama. Mama was his girlfriend. It's in the documentary.
George Floyd was killed because of the cop putting the knee on his neck. It's visual. We've seen it. The entire United States of America was in uproar about it. Now, years later, Kanye is going to say that that is inaccurate. That's not how this works. You can't. No. You're a conspiracy theorist at that point. So now the family, George Floyd, has actually come out. They're going to do a lawsuit against Kanye West, maybe against Nori, maybe against Drink Champs, the entire platform. And how do you guys feel about it? I think that Nori definitely should have had dropped this interview as how it is. Scrap the entire interview or conduct a proper interview. Actually debate him, actually talk back and forth. You're having him on Drink Champs. Drink Champs is not the platform for this. I'm sorry, that's where hip-hop lives lately, the #1 hip-hop platform, but he's getting drunk. Drink Champs is about getting drunk, celebrating. We already have Kanye talking on there for 5 hours. We don't need him again. This is not that type of platform. If you had him on Breakfast Club, I would think it would be a better platform. Joe Budden's podcast, a platform that people are not getting drunk. You're talking about people's lives here. You're talking about black culture. You're talking about the pain that we've seen, that we've gone through. And he's drunk talking about this. It's not proper. It's not okay. And Nori did check him at the end, but it shouldn't have been that type of situation from the beginning. Now, Kanye West is a very polarizing figure. If he steps into your platform, he's going to control the interview. I understand that. It's going to be hard to try to do your thing when Kanye's doing his thing. But then you have to have that proper conversation about this even being released. What benefit are we getting from this? None at all. Other than more people now hating on Kanye, trashing him because of this opinion. In the midst of it, he's saying a lot of dope things. If you watch the entire interview, he has a lot of clear-minded thoughts. But he has a lot of muffled thoughts that get highlighted more. And that's the frustrating part about this. He told Meek Mill, he told everyone that wanted to kill him to come kill him. You have 7 days, come kill me. He's calling out for violence against himself. He's taken the brave approach to all this feedback, and he wants to be the martyr. He wants to be the guy that takes all the bullets. I think it's a very, very, very sticky situation. In the entire interview, a couple more things to highlight. He did mention hip-hop being the negative thing lately. The music has been negative, and that's all that people care about, negative hip-hop being popular. I agree with that. I hate that, and it's very true. We got 14-year-old drill rappers in New York with lean bottles in their music videos talking about killing each other. It's horrible. And you get a Drake follow. Why or is that being congratulated? That's horrible. Also, he mentioned that Drake slept with Kris Jenner, basically Kim Kardashian's mother, and also that he squashed the beef with Drake. And he also said that Drake's the greatest rapper of all time. I can definitely argue that. I felt that way for a while. It's just a matter of we need a Drake classic rap album. But I agree with that stance that Drake is, especially when it's all said and done, he's going to go down as the greatest. Also, he said that he believes that Bad Bunny is his only competition right now. Like, that's his main competition. He's the biggest artist in the world right now. Again, I agree. It's a fact. He said a lot of things that were factual. It's like, or that could be argued to be a fact. Great opinions, strong opinions. But George Floyd, you were wrong there, Kanye. You were wrong there. White Lives Matter t-shirt, you can make it political. You can say yes or no. Okay, white lives might matter, they might not. However you feel, that's an opinion. But to say that George Floyd did not die because of a fucking knee to his neck is wrong. It's a fact. There's court documents. There was already a case. People have been charged. You're wrong. And that's okay. You need to just accept that you're wrong, though. You need to correct yourself. We need to hold him to a higher standard. If this is the best artist of all time, we need to hold him to a higher standard. We can't just accept all this shit that he's saying and be like, that's Kanye being Kanye. We also have to be like, man, hold up. You need some perspective, because just because he's saying that he's right doesn't mean that he's right. Because if he's saying that he's right, then are we just supposed to take it? What about everyone else's opinions and everyone else's perspectives? It doesn't matter. It's just his that matters. That's not how it is. You know, I feel like a lot of people don't see that. Even his own fans, I feel like his own fans don't see that. And they want a dick ride. You're not supposed to idolize these celebrities. Take what you can from them, but not idolize them. When you idolize them, you end up in a fucked up situation, because a month later, we're gonna get Kanye West on some BLM shit, fucking in marches with my son and Tamika Mallory. He can switch up at any moment. This is Kanye West. He's not a perfect human. We're not perfect, but he's one of the most unperfect humans ever, because he puts it all on all display. I will say this. Learn to not, even me is hypocritical in a sense, because I'm reacting to this, but I felt like I needed to talk about this. I had it on my mind. It was I wanted to put it on camera. We film a podcast. We already pre-recorded an episode. I'm on vacation. I took some time away from the vacation to film this because it just was bothering me. It was in my heart. I had to share my opinion on it. Nori has come out and literally apologized now. Noriega has apologized. He went on Breakfast Club. He went on High 97. He's apologized. Trump has said that Kanye's a little too crazy. He doesn't agree with Kanye. Kanye, as of today, has purchased Parler. Parler is a social media app, popular in the right community, the Republican community, the people that get censored online and Twitter. They're going there. I'm all for freedom of speech platforms. I think that's the future. It's just going to be interesting what is going to be put on there. What is he going to post on there? If he's going to post more, oh, George Floyd didn't die this way, you're leaning towards Alex Jones, Sandy Hook was a myth territory. You're leaning towards that, and you're going to get a lot of lawsuits. Alex Jones has to pay, what, $923 million or something crazy to the families? And I like Alex Jones, but he was wrong there. You need to realize not everyone is perfect. It's okay to pick this part's wrong, they fucked up here, and actually hold them accountable. Just like I would want to be held accountable. Not everyone is perfect. Kanye West needs to be held accountable. He's taking shit too far. Now, the music's amazing. The clothes can be amazing. Everything else is amazing. The mind is amazing. He thinks futuristically. The anti-Semitism is not a way to go. You can have that conversation. I like how DJ EFN broke it down. If you watch the full Drink Champs interview, because I watch everything, I get perspective on everything. I'm not one-track minded. I get perspectives on everything. I watched the full interview. DJ EFN had the best moment when he told Kanye West, wait a minute, when you're saying what you're saying, why don't you add more perspective, more context? Because it's all about what was the word he said? The punctualization, the actual pronunciation of things, the getting the message across. That's what you need to realize. When you say it in certain ways, you add the proper context, people are gonna actually care about it rather than you just saying these things. If you're gonna say, I'm jealous, like he eventually said, I'm just jealous of Jewish people. They do all this stuff, they protect their people. Our black communities, our black people, we're killing each other. We should learn from the Jewish community. Okay, but instead he says, oh, the Jewish community, I'm going DEFCON 3 on them. Like, I haven't even said what I want to say yet on them. I'm going to go crazy on them because this and that. They've been censoring me. They've been controlling me. And that the Jewish people, you're going too far with it. Because you can't mention that type of, you sound like a Nazi. You sound like you're wishing death upon Jews. Don't even hint at that. Because everyone has trauma. There's black trauma, Jewish trauma, slavery trauma. The freaking people in Germany have their trauma. You cannot do that. You're getting too sticky. But this is Kanye West. I do think that overall, Kanye West likes being a contrarian. He likes actually poking the bear. He likes red if you like blue. If everyone likes this way, Kanye West will go that way, just to make everyone this way talk about him going that way. And everyone that went this way already before he went is going to congratulate him more, and now he's getting attention from both sides. That's his strategic plan. That's his strategy. That's his strategy. That's the way I think he goes about life right now. And it works, but if he's not benefiting from this financially, and if he's not benefiting from this respectfully from people in the culture, what are you doing? I don't know. It's just a weird time. I really want to see your guys' opinions. You could debate me. I don't care. I don't care if you agree or disagree with me. I just want to hear your opinions. Comment down below. This video is for you guys, the followers, and people out there that are just opinionated about this like I am myself and care about the culture and want to just share their opinion. Please comment down below. Kanye West, very, very frustrating. But I love him at the same time. Because these are just opinions. He hasn't done nothing. He hasn't done no actions. He hasn't hurt nobody physically. He hasn't committed no crimes. He hasn't, actually assaulted, raped. He hasn't done nothing like a R. Kelly has done, or a Bill Cosby. But his opinions, when it goes towards saying non-factual things, guys, it's not to be tolerated. We have to, okay, he wants to say that. This is why you shouldn't say that, though. We still have to be like that because it's not a fact. It's not a fact. It's just not a fact. It's like, okay, it's not a fact, though. All right, you sound like you're not saying facts, and we have to correct you on that. But man, whew, cancel culture 2022, Kanye West. I love all this because it keeps conversations going. That's the one thing I like about this a lot. Conversations happen. We need to have these conversations more. People, I feel like, shut the fuck up. Don't care about nothing until shit like this happens. So that's one issue. People won't watch a My Son or talk about Tamika Mallory until this type of shit happens. Look at both sides always. But realize that there's truths, there's facts, and then there's opinions. You can't state your opinion as is in fact. Your facts, I don't even know what I'm saying no more. I'm starting to sound like Kanye West. I'm off the Raisin Canes. I'm in Chicago eating Raisin Canes. But I love you guys. Let me shut the fuck up. Until next time, appreciate you. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. Podcast up this week. Reaction up right now to Lil Baby's disappointing album. Letdown album, in my opinion. But yeah, there we have it. This is Sound from Club Ambition. Share your opinion on anything else you guys want to discuss about this in the comments.
They gon' let me for my ambition.